Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Flashes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Makes one man miss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Gets rid of it. Quickly complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The Sooner Schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, you know, don't fall over in your seats.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stop just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's the pressure. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. To the air, it's Mateer. That's reeled in, it's Parrish.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football out.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
The Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the Golden Flashes get enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the 2nd drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
The Golden Flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. He wants it all. Touchdown, Kent State. Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field, and you saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
But a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Martin.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And the Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Newman. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parrish. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Hand off from the shotgun. Spins away from the defense. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mateer. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheeler. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Hands it off. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Parrish. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Quick spin on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll run it from the gun. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Pocket breaking down, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line, and they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him! With the catch, it's Newman, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The Golden Flashes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. It's a seam wide open at the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Tomlinson. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Second down coming up.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Burks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
The Sooners come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
And the Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Ott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown, it's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Ott. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
He's tackled
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. They feed him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Snagged in the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Ott. Oh, he got loose. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Newman. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They punted away on 4th down. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the move.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parrish. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Ott. Got enough for the first. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wheeler. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Mateer. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll keep it on the ground. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Good right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Golden Flashes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Mateer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. He wants a big play here late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play. All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's fourth down.
The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go to the counter. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.